What's up, guys? Chet the Chef coming at you from a new location. We moved, and I grew a beard. Um, we have, in the past year, since I put out my last video, which I think was like grilled pizza rolls wrapped in bacon or something like that. I haven't been on the channel in forever. It's been so long, almost a year. It's been almost a year since we put out a video. Um, a lot of things have happened. We left Hawaii, so now we moved from Hawaii. Now we're in Florida. Now it's been a great transition out of the military and now back into the civilian job, and it's been great. I couldn't have asked for a better transition out. Some things have been rocky with just trying to figure out, life and myself and um, how to fit back into that aspect of society. How the workforce is different, um, but my wife has, started new careers. The kids are, kids are resilient. They've fully adapted back into a new school, a different school system. Um, and I mean, I don't mean to. I hate to speak for them. Saying like how great it is, but I mean, I feel like they love it. They love it here. They love their new schools, their new lifestyles that we've built here. Um, but yeah, so we bought a house here in Central Florida um, back in April of last year, um, and then moved in May, and went right to work on just making it our own. The yard was a big thing for us. We got this house, it's got a big yard in it, and we wanted to make that space viable for use for play and entertainment. Um, and make that safe for the kids. So there was a lot of yard work, a lot of pulling out, vines and cutting out small trees. Just a lot of overgrowth, that hadn't been taken care of in a while. And I mean, it was a lot. It was a lot to take care of. So I mean, I don't fault the old owners or anything for it being, it was nice. It had an aesthetic to it that was, just needed some love and care, and we just decided, hey, like this is what we want this to look like, and we want this property to look like, and it's been amazing. This property is such a blessing to us. Um, Shade trees, and it's given us the opportunity to try different ventures of trying gardening again, and for the first time, it's we've got some like fruits and some vegetables going right now that are super fun. Um, just trying to be able to do that on our own. Just find that, um, and for myself, a lot of it has been finding, like I said, where I fit in society again. Um, and it's been some struggle. I know from some of the last videos, whether we're not on the YouTube channel, if it was on the Twitch channel, was playing a lot of video games. Playing World of Warcraft. You know, multiple nights, multiple hours a week. And it wasn't healthy for me. And being in the military, fitness is a big part of it. You wake up first thing in the morning, and before the sun's even up, you're out running, and doing fitness stuff. And, post COVID and everything going on with that, like I was not in a healthy spot, mentally or physically. I was just hurting myself, and it was a tough transition. Like when we moved here, like we didn't have all our stuff for a long time, for almost a month, sleeping on air mattresses. So camping in your brand new house, it was great. But we didn't have those technology things, so it's like once we got here and all the computer came and everything, I was like, okay, like it's gonna be for work, and I'll play some stuff right now and then, but I've like quit playing WoW. And honestly, like, yeah, I miss it. Like, I wish I was playing it, and I wish I could put out content for that, but it was not healthy for my marriage. It was honestly like the game, not the game. I'm not playing the game. It was me. It was myself. My addiction to the game was hurting my marriage. So I knew, I was like, hey, it's we gotta stop. We gotta stop doing this. Because with me, if I'm doing something, like, I'm trying to be all into it, and at the time I was putting my marriage on the back burner so I could try to be great at this game. And to be honest, I'm an average at best video gamer, especially in the competitive realm. With that, so we have worked on stuff here at the house, painted walls. I learned how to skin coat a wall, which that was a mess. So it was it was an experience. But I never want to have to do that again. Have hung shelves and closets, redid closets and stuff. That's been fun. To get have those experiences and share that with my family, to just make the house better. Just to show my appreciation for them, for all the sacrifices they made over the past 8 years for me to be in the military and to follow me around and to just really support me. They made a lot of sacrifices for me, and it took me coming out of the military to really see that, and to not necessarily see it, but knowing that it was there, but to appreciate it more, to really sit back and say, wow, like, that you guys, okay, you guys, I did this, I chose to do this, you guys followed me, now I'm trying to do more stuff for them. And it hasn't always been easy. It hasn't been super smooth sailing, all the times. There's been some challenges for me, but now that it's been a year now since we've been here. It's been almost a year now. And we've really gotten into the groove of life, and I took the unhealthiness from where I was back in Hawaii in the in the pandemic, and in the military, where physical health was not at a height. And now I've been I'm going to the gym 2 to 3 times a week right now, eating a lot healthier, eating a lot of whole natural foods, and trying to show and model for my kids, taking care of yourself now. Now that they, and I put them through, seeing me do it wrong for years, and what being unhealthy looks like. Now I'm trying to, okay, let me do this right for myself, but also for you guys. Like, you guys deserve to have the best of me, and I'm gonna try and give that to you. And first and foremost, I got to do that with my health. So I've been working on my health, working on my strength, losing weight. Not exactly where I want to be with my weight, but we're getting there. We're on the work with it. First and foremost, though, we have found a church just down the road from us, Action Church, and it's been great. I worked with part of the ARC organization is what they're part of. That's what I planted a church with back in college, when I was going for my worship ministry degree, and helped plant a church to them. So I was familiar with the organization style and what the church, how the church would function, and how it would look from within. So we've been going there. They have online stuff, and I'm working nights. I get off Sunday morning, and sometimes we don't make it, but it's nice, even though it's right down the road. It's rough to make it sometimes. after being up all night working. So we watch it here at the house, um, and it's great. I've seen the changes in myself, changes in my family, all for the better. We're jiving a lot more, as I don't know, as I would say the kids say, but I don't think kids say jive. Things are jiving, but they're working. Things are working. There we go. And so now that my life is getting sorted out, I guess I say, getting more to a positive light. So I was just thinking, it's time to start looking at creating content again. I loved doing the food videos, doing the drink videos when I was back in Hawaii, and I love sharing that content with you guys, or whoever's watching. I loved being able to provide some entertainment factor to it, some information, some new stuff, some stuff I was trying, some stuff that was out there, and so I'm trying to figure out what that space is again. I've watched, being that we're in the Orlando area, about 45 minutes to a half hour outside of Orlando now, where we have access to all the parks. We have we are in yet another, yes, we left Hawaii, which is a huge tourist destination, but now here we are again, in another big connected state, continental state, and we are, the opportunities are endless for me right now with doing that, wanting to stream and wanting to create content again. So I've been watching, for years, we've watched, it really started off with like watching Tim Tracker back in the day, like when we were, when I was coming back from Iraq, and we were trying to plan a trip to Disney, with the kids. And so, I started with that. I was like, oh, this is fun. Like, this is like really good information that people are putting out, and then we were like, hey, we want to go to, Universal sometime. So like, when we were looking at down here, like we were both looking at jobs in the area, and we're like, hey, these are amenities that we have around us that we want to like test them first, like make sure, like, hey, like, are these amenities that we're moving here, like these experiences that we want to move here for, are they worth it? And obviously they're worth it. They're multi-million-dollar companies that are putting out like the top tier entertainment in the industry. And we started watching Rick's Flicks, and Paging Mr. Morrow, Tampa J, the Pew2, all of those guys and girls that are out there putting out amazing content, that are just leaders in the space. And so, I want to get in that. Like, there's a market for it. It's a huge market here, because there's so much to do. There's so many different parks to see. There's so many different aspects of personality types that people love, that what content people can find that really entices them to a specific content creator to go and do a specific park or what experience here. There's so many experiences here. It's not even just in the parks. It's like, there's the state parks, all the springs, the trails, the nature, swimming with manatees, the fishing here. It's amazing. And there's so much opportunity to expand that market that's out there. And I just, I want to find my place in it. I want to try and get that, get back into that space, I was trying to do it with the food stuff. I wasn't able to keep up with it as much as I really wanted to. I wanted to put out more. I just never did, and I enjoyed doing it. I really did. But I think now, I'm in a more settled space. I've got specific times that I'm going to be off work, and you know, it's nice to know that like I can go out and do these things now. I can go out and create content, um, and that's something I want to do. That's something I enjoy doing. So, um, I'm just trying to find that space. Just trying to face like, hey, what can I do that's unique? Because there's so much out there. There's so much unique things to do while doing the same things as other people are doing. You can multiple facets to a diamond. As there's multiple facets to these theme parks, to this vacation experience in Orlando. So I'm gonna try it out. Dive in, get my feet wet, jump in, get my hair wet, make a splash, try and see what I can do. Reach out to some of these different people and say, hey, I'm interested in getting into the space. Like, what tips can you give me? So, yeah, I think it's gonna be a fun thing. So I'm gonna try and let's put out some content. I'm not sure how often it's gonna come out. I'm not sure what it's gonna look like yet. I've been going back through a lot of like the vloggers, and seeing where they're at now. Like some of these people that it started, and I'm like, okay, like I really like your content. I like what your formats and everything, and I'm like what did you look like starting out? It's like, okay, like I can't meet you at top tier right now. You know, I'm not there yet. So let me try and get to you, not beat you. Like that's a wrong word for it. But let me meet you at where you started, and let me learn. Let's implement things as we go on. So that's what I want to try to do. I mean, I want to try it. Like I think it'll be fun. Like I love experiences. I love going out and doing things. So I'm excited to get to bring you guys along, and just show you my side of things, my side of whether it's the theme parks or the Central Florida experiences. I don't know how far out across the map this thing's gonna reach. I guess space is the limit, but I don't know. Let's see what's coming out of Texas soon, over with SpaceX and all that stuff. Like, yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to get to do this, start doing this, take it from a whole nother angle that I've never done before. It's gonna be scary at times. Like, it's gonna be embarrassing. I'm gonna embarrass myself so much on here. My kids are probably gonna get embarrassed. It's gonna be fun. And we'll get to that stuff coming up soon in the ways. So I just want to say to anyone that supported me with the food videos and with the things I was doing over on Twitch, with all that, my friends and family. Thank you guys so much. To the people I've had those experiences with. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate your support. Streaming World of Warcraft was rough at times because I wasn't always the best at doing it, so I feel like this will give me a lot more. Not live streaming, so not live streaming is going to be a little easier, and just creating content that I can edit and play around with. So I look forward to it. I look forward to giving you guys some content that is just different. So thank you all for sticking around, listening to my rant, or coming back and listening to it years down the road. Whenever this thing blows up or burns to ash. I don't know what's gonna happen. So I just want to say thanks to everyone. I know the channel is called Chet the Chef right now. We might change the name. Well, I might change the name. I don't know. So we'll see. We'll just see. I don't know. Let's see what direction this whole thing takes. We'll pray over it and try to put our best foot forward. Thank you all so much, and I will see you later.